welcome back to another Trading212 portfolio update. It is January 2021 and I have been investing in Trading212 now for 3 months. So this is my third update, and so today I'm going to take you through what my portfolio has been doing in the past month. Do remember that this is a beginner's portfolio, and the whole point of me sharing this portfolio is so that people can see you can start with a little amount and bit by bit increase it over time. And so hopefully you're getting that from these videos. If you haven't seen the first two Trading212 videos that I did, then I have linked it above now. Alternatively, you can find it on the playlist page under the Trading212 portfolio update tab. So today I won't cover stocks one by one as I have in the previous video, as it will just end up taking too much time, but I will show you obviously my total account value as of today, and I will also show you my biggest winners this month, my biggest losers this month, and any dividend payments I have received and any free shares. So you'll see most of everything. I just won't be going through them one by one because some of them aren't that interesting and haven't made much of a movement since last month. Okay, so I'm gonna take you to my app, and it's gone down from the last time I just looked at it. It's alright, it's the name of the game, it's part of the territory. So you can see here what my total portfolio size is, which is currently £416.97. And so this has increased since the last video that I did. As in my last video, it was sitting around £330. So there has been quite a jump, and those are for a few reasons. First of all, I invested I think about £55 this month of my own money and bought some additional shares, and I'll show you what those are. Secondly, the return is much higher than it was last month. So last month my return was around £29 and now I'm up by £44. So that's a bit of a difference from last month. So that contributes to why this portfolio size is bigger. And also I received a free share. So I'll show you what that free share was. Thank you to whoever used my link. It always totally makes my day when someone uses my link, because not only do I get a free share, I know that somebody else has gotten a free share, and I know now that somebody else has started their investing journey, which is just like the best thing ever. So if you don't already have a Trading212 account, I've got my free share link down below in the description. If you use my link, I get a free share, and you also get a free share when you invest at minimum £1 into your account. So this month, my biggest loser is Beyond Meat. It's making me sad because I believe in this company, and they're just not doing fabulous. But again, as I said in the first and the second video, it is a long-term goal I have with it, but still I would prefer to see that it hasn't gone down even more than what it was in the previous months. So currently it's down by 17.76%, and before it was only down by 1.03%. So that's quite a drop, but don't panic. If you have Beyond Meat, don't panic, just leave it alone and we'll see how it goes for the rest of the year. My next biggest loser is AT&T. I am down by 2.63%. and last month I was only down by 0.43%. So it's not as bad as Beyond Meat, but it's down. It's more in the red today than it was then. So I'm just leaving it alone, and at least with AT&T I've received a dividend payment since I've owned the share, so that's some consolation. Beyond Meat, I've not received anything. So, but yeah, those are my biggest losers for this month. So that's the sad part of the portfolio. Well, I've definitely had some good winners. So iShares electrical vehicles. This is up by 17.85%. Last month, this was up by 6.95%. So this has jumped more than 10%. I'm very happy with this. I think we're going to see a lot more growth with this in the coming months and years, especially as the US is switching over presidents. So Joe Biden will soon be taking office, and he has more of a focus on green renewable energy. So for those of us who are invested in these areas, we may see some booms in the coming months. My next biggest winner, which is the biggest winner of all, is my iShares Global Clean Energy. I love this share so much. In fact, I think I bought more since my last video. I believe I did. And so I'm currently up 46.8%, which is fantastic. In my last video, I was up by 15%. So this has gone way above. And actually, it's dipped in the last couple of days. It was higher before, it's dipped. And even though it's dipped, it's still quite high. So I'm really happy with this, and it's a good player. And my last biggest winner that I'm going to highlight this month is my Legal and General Group. And this is up by 15.76%. Last month, this was up by 9%. So a good jump. And so I'm really happy with that one. The free share that I got this month was the General Electric, so again, thank you. And I got it around the £7 something mark, and as you can see, it's up by 66p already. I'm not going to get rid of this one yet. You may have seen in my previous video that I got an EasyJet free share last time, and I sold it and bought something else. I think I'm going to keep General Electric for now until I feel otherwise. Maybe it'll be gone by the next video, but I don't think so. I think I'm just going to keep it in there for now and see how it does. Okay, so now let's look at my dividend payments. So in my last video, my total dividends was at 70p, and now I'm at £1.54. So again, not a huge amount of money, but the good thing is it's going up. That's what I want to see. I just want to see that these dividends are increasing over time as I invest more, that they start to go up. And so I'm looking forward to getting these dividends to the double digits and eventually triple digits. But for now, I'm going to be very content with my £1.54. Today I received my Vanguard FTSE All World dividend payment of 12p. They pay 23p per share, and so I must have about half a share as I received 12p. My other dividend that I received on Christmas Eve was from Royalty Income for 5p. I'm not going to scoff my nose at 5p. It's still money, so I'm grateful for that. And then back on the 22nd of December, I received multiple payments. So I received 3 different payments for Royal Dutch Shell. I think that may be to do with me buying them at different times. I'm not entirely sure why it's broken up into payments, but it could be to do with that. So I received 26p, 2p and 2p. And so that is a grand total of 30p. And then on the 22nd of December, I also received a dividend from BP of 37p, which you wouldn't have even seen that in my portfolio, even in the last 2 videos, I don't think, because I sold that a while ago, but because I had the stock by the ex-dividend record date, I was able to still qualify for the dividend, and it was a pretty good dividend, to be fair. I think that's probably my highest one so far. So yeah, so that's all my dividends so far for this month, and I'm sure I will have more to show you next month. So that's it for today's portfolio update. Is it what you expected it to be? Has it gone up more than you thought it would? Have any of the stocks surprised you? And what about your own portfolio? What are the biggest winners? What are the biggest losers? Are you going to make any changes? I'd love to hear about what you're doing with your investments. And until I see you again in my next portfolio update, feel free to check out a few other videos on my channel. And if you're not already subscribed, then of course, please do subscribe and join this finance geek community. It's growing, it's exciting, and I'm loving to see people engage with me through the comments, and it's just an exciting time. So until I see you in the next video, take care and bye for now. So I just ended the video and then I realised that I didn't show you my newest share that I've added to my portfolio. So if the setup is a bit different, I apologise, but I do want to show you the newest share. So let me screen record again. So the share that I have bought this month is the American Battery Metals share, and I bought this kind of like a penny stock. Although it's, you know, over $1, it is a fairly cheap and reasonable share. And so I bought this one because I wanted to mix up my portfolio a little bit by having a penny stock. And so as you can see, by buying a cheaper stock, I was able to get just over 29 shares of this stock, and that was at the equivalent of about £24. So it's very cheap right now. Now, in terms of the company, they are quite interesting. So they only IPO'd back in December. If you don't know what IPO mean, it means the initial public offering, and essentially it's when it becomes available on the stock exchange for people to publicly trade or buy shares into the company. And so they essentially are a battery company that converts lithium and other materials into some form of renewable energy. I actually don't know the science behind it, but my sensors went off when I saw renewable energy, and I realised that they were at the beginning stages of their development, and so I've jumped in. I mean, £24, if it was to go to kaput and go to zero, I'm really not going to cry over £24. I've just taken the plunge and invested in this one. Find it interesting as well because they hold some rights in Dominican Republic. And so I thought, oh, so it is a US company, but they have some relation to DR as well, which is quite interesting. So that's where I'm at right now. You can see that I'm down. I'm down by £1.41. So we'll see where this goes. Maybe this will be a share that will be worth £5 by the end of the year per share. And if that's the case, then, you know, that would be a nice little profit. But who knows, it may go down to 50p per share, and then I've lost half of my money, or not lost, but it would be in red by a fair amount. So we'll see where it goes, and yeah, thought I should add that in.